Hey guys, Marsinger here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be taking a look at this new free-to-play SSR Goku that has dropped thanks to the new Dragon Ball Saga story event. And we're going to see what he's looking like and talk about what the future may hold for him, because this guy obviously doesn't awaken yet, so he's just a level 100 SSR. But one thing that we noticed straight away once the details actually came out is that, as you can see when you look at his categories, he is not on Pure Saiyans or Goku family. So, what does that mean? Well, think back to a unit that released during the Garlic Jr. free-to-play, during that celebration with the AGL Gohan. And that was the STR free-to-play Piccolo that was not on Namekians. Because once he got a TUR awakening, he awakened into Piccolo and Krillin. So, what that means is this Goku is obviously going to awaken into Goku and somebody else. Because the way these cards work is units cannot lose categories, although they can gain categories. So that means that if this Goku had Pure Saiyans, he could technically awaken into Goku and someone else that was a Pure Saiyan. But because considering it is Kid Goku, and there were no other Pure Saiyans around in the story at that time, that is obviously not going to be the case. So that means he is going to awaken into Goku and somebody else who is not a Pure Saiyan. However, the person who is going to be featured on the card with him, because the cards can't lose categories, as I already said, that means whoever features on the card with him is going to be a Dragon Ball Saga character, a Dragon Ball Seekers character, a Youth character, and an Earthbred Fighters character. So, unfortunately, this kind of rules out a couple of options. I made the video speculating about whether this unit would eventually awaken into the Turtle School LR that we've all been waiting for, Kid Goku, Krillin, and Master Roshi. But Master Roshi obviously is not on Youth, so it's not going to be that. Now, people obviously speculated straight away that it could be just Kid Goku and Kid Krillin. However, the Kid Krillin cards that exist in the game, I think there's only like SRs, they are not on Dragon Ball Seekers. So it makes it very unlikely that it's going to be Goku and Krillin. However, the other character who does fit all of those categories is Bulma. So, considering the theme of the story event, where it's supposed to be based around their meeting for the first time, is obviously on the art and everything, it seems very likely that this unit is going to awaken into a Goku and Bulma. So, as I scrolled past, you probably noticed, I have the unit at 97%. That's their hidden potential fully filled out, apart from the star abilities in the bottom right and top left, because obviously when the unit awakens, their kit could change completely, and even though I could just farm extra free-to-play copies to change them, I don't really see the point of filling it out, especially because for this showcase, remember, those abilities don't give him any extra stats, they just give him the extra chance to crit or additional or dodge, depending on how we build the hidden potential. So when we take a look at this guy, his super attack effect is raise attack and defense for 1 turn, do supreme damage to the enemy, and then the passive is attack and defense 70% when performing a super, attack and defense 10% per Dragon Ball Saga ally on the team, and then an additional attack and defense 30%, and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance to become a super when there is another Earthbred Fighters category ally attacking in the same turn. Now, the other thing to note is that he only has 5 links. So, one of the things that we've been speculating, even before we knew who it was going to be, is that this unit could awaken into an LR. Because when this unit awakens into a TUR, we would assume that they're obviously going to pick up Shattering the Limit. But they still need 1 extra link. Now, that extra link could just be some other random link that they get when they awaken into a TUR. However, it could be the case that they awaken into a TUR, pick up Shattering the Limit, and then they awaken into an LR and pick up Legendary Power to be that other one. So, obviously, we'll just have to wait and see what they do and when they do it. But for now, this unit has 5 links. All in the family, obviously, is a good defensive link. They have the typical Dragon Ball Saga links as well. So yeah, we'll just see how we get on. We're on the Kid Goku 200% team. You can see we have 135k defense at the start of the turn here. This is before getting the support from Bulma, but we do have the support from Grandpa Gohan. So remember, we are getting, what, 70% on Super? And then we're getting 30% from the Super Attack effect. So that's going to be bumping us up to what, like 220 to 250-ish? And we are going to get the support from Bulma. I'm going to put her in slot 1. So we'll go ahead and do this. And then we can grab this for you. So what does that make his defense now? 156. So yeah, the 70% that he's going to get from his passive is going to be what? Like about 100k-ish? And then so he could be close to 300k after supering, which, I mean, for a unit that isn't awakened yet, it's not necessarily the worst. But the problem with these kind of units is he's obviously planned to awaken at least once, so the unit is not really designed to be used in this form. So I'm not really expecting anything crazy out of this unit, but if they do put up some decent numbers straight away, then that bodes well for the future. But bear in mind that, you know, the passive will get increased as well as the stats and everything. So let's see what we get here. Yeah, 2.85. I mean, obviously nothing crazy. We do get the additional from the passive though, so that is good. We jump up to 3 mil. So if we had additional in the hidden potential, we could have potentially got a third super attack, which would have pushed us up to what, like 3.2, maybe 3.3. Gives us the extra 30% defense with each extra super as well. So, I mean, the building blocks are there for a unit that could potentially be quite good. But as it stands right now, obviously the unit just doesn't really do much, right? We need to wait and see what they're going to do when they awaken, when that is going to be. Because after the maintenance, when we got all these new events and everything come out, there was nothing else new revealed in the news. Like, there's no extra EZA for this part 2 that we were kind of expecting. There's no news about, like, at a later date when the story event is going to get updated, because assumingly what's going to happen is the story event where you farm this card from currently is going to be updated so that you then get the medals to drop from one of the stages. But obviously it remains to be seen, like, how and when they are going to implement that. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I feel like with the categories, it's almost a certainty that it's going to awaken into Goku and Bulma, right? Because, as I already said, Krillin is not on Dragon Ball Seekers. Maybe they could do it, right? I mean, it's weird. They don't usually ever do that, right? Where they bring out a new version of a character that already exists and then puts them on a category that the other versions of that character are not on. And like I say, Kid Krillin cards do exist in the game, even though they are just like SRs. And they are not on Dragon Ball Seekers. So it pretty much seems like the only unit that's going to fit the bill is going to be awakening into Goku and Bulma, which will be pretty cool. I mean, I guess it depends, right? We need new units. I said this in the speculation video that I did for this unit potentially awakening into the Turtle School LR, is that the unit just being a Kid Goku isn't super helpful to anyone, really. Because we have good units that are named Kid Goku, right? We have the physical Dokkan Fest one that we have here. We have the Int Dokkan Fest one with his EZA, who is still actually pretty good. So we don't need, like, a free... I mean, I guess for free-to-play players, right, if you don't have the summonable ones. But for everybody else, right, we've just gotten in this celebration some really good free-to-play units that are worth using on your summonable teams. But if this Goku just ended up being a Kid Goku... he's going to be fighting for a spot on this team and just not really going to be deserving of one. So the other thing you have to remember as well, of course, on this team getting the 200% lead, he shares the same name with the physical Kid Goku, so they can't link. And he's not really a slot 1 unit, right? 111k defense. Now that we have no support unit actually on the rotation, that is quite low. The Bulma support puts him up to 127. So when he gets the 70% from his passive, he's jumping up to what, like 200, and then 30% from his super attack effect. So maybe like 220, 230 at the highest. So nothing too crazy, but as I already said at the beginning, right, this is just the first steps of this card's lifetime. I'm not expecting anything crazy out of him at this stage, right? He's a level 100 SSR. He's going to at least awaken into a TUR, but I think the fact that there are 2 links waiting to be filled, I have a feeling that that's going to be Shattering the Limit and then Legendary Power when he awakens into an LR. So, be interesting to see how and when they actually do implement it. At the moment, we have no idea. I mean, I don't even know. I'm assuming it will be part of this celebration still. It'd be kind of weird if they left it to like some point further in the future, but you have to bear in mind that that absolutely is a possibility as well. So I'm really not too sure what they're going to do with this unit and when they're going to do it, but it'll be interesting to find out, because if this unit was designed, you would assume even if the Awakening's not coming out right away, it's been designed already. So if this unit was designed alongside the free-to-play units and EZAs that we've gotten during this celebration already anyway, then we would hope that the unit is going to kind of be on their level, right? Because the Jackie Chun Super Strike, this Yamcha EZA, the TEQ Bulma EZA, like all of these units are very, very good. So if this Goku awakens and is in a similar sort of level of quality as they are, then he should be looking pretty good. But obviously for now, as we already said, not really expecting much out of him, being an unawakened SSR. He's got like 5 links. I mean, he's obviously not going to be too crazy. I did a few runs on the link level stage. You could see as I flicked through, like some of his links were already 2 or 3. A couple were still at 1. I don't know if I'm not going to go ham to like link level 10 him now, because obviously if he awakens into a TUR and then is going to awaken into an LR, but those 2 steps are spread out as well, it just means a whole lot of extra link leveling, essentially for no reason. So obviously for me, with the kind of level of box that I have, there's not really much point me using this guy until he does actually get an EZA, but I guess we'll see. So in fact, what I'm going to do, let me use your active skill so we can get, because this gives us the buff for everybody on the rotation, because then we get this, gives them the support. So now we're at 182, and then if I do this and then do this, so this should be the highest attack stat that we see from him in the run. Bulma's going to eat the super here, which is good, because Kid Goku, I imagine, would probably get one-shot by a type disadvantage super. He's probably going to take quite a lot of damage from the normal attack as well, if I'm being honest here, but we shall see. So attack stat wise, this is going to be the best one of the video. Yeah, 3.3. And so obviously if he additionals, we only get the normal from his passive. That's the other thing that I'm sure will increase, right, is the fact that his additional attack only has a 30% chance to become a super. So hopefully that upgrades, ideally all the way to great chance, right? Maybe it'll update to high chance when he's a TUR, and then great chance when he's an LR. That would obviously be the most beneficial, right? Because we want to get that additional super attack as often as possible, especially because it is raising his defense for the turn. So I think I'm good to leave it off there. Let me know what you guys think of this Goku. I mean, again, like, I want to know what you guys think about his future, because there's not really much to say about the way he is now. Like, he's okay-ish, I guess, for a unit that doesn't have an awakening. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the future holds for him. So let me know what you think he's going to awaken into. Is it going to be Goku and Bulma? Is it going to be an LR? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.